Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm just getting set up. JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. Oh, hi Deborah, hi Ruth. Just come on to do a really quick card. Just was about to sit down and make one and thought I'd just come and share it with you all. So I'm still playing with Timeless Tropical. Hi Cheryl. I'm still playing with Timeless Tropical. So I've got I've got two dies. I'm going to do the wee pineapple, use the die cut the pineapple just to let you see. It's got a really nice texture. It's the simplest card ever, so and it's already going a bit wrong, but we'll get there. So I'm using this beautiful stamp set, Timeless Tropical, probably just using the thank you from the stamp set, and just letting you have a look. And where's the die set gone? It's disappeared on me. Here it is. So it is this die set. So I've taken out, this is quite big, the pineapple, so it's got the textured bit for the body of the pineapple, the fruit bit, and another kind of textured bit for the leaves, and it's quite a good size. So basically that's about all you need on the card. There's not much else going on this card apart from a sentiment and some backing. So I'm actually making a glimmery pineapple. So let's put that out the way. Hi Jamie. Maybe I wouldn't suggest a glimmery pineapple for a sympathy card, but so I've already cut out in what's the shaded spruce, the leaves. We'll texture that up a wee bit, and I've cut out the body of the pineapple here in the gold glimmer paper, so it's just giving it a bit of a texture. And I've already cut layers for this card, so I've cut a piece of the designer series paper that goes with this suite. I did show you all that in the last couple of videos because I've been working with this suite for quite a few videos now, just to give you some ideas. So it's really nice on that side, and it's because I'm going for a pineapple, we're having a bit of a pineapple theme. So really all I've done is cut a card base in the shaded spruce, and then I've cut a mat in the layer. If I was clever I could have gutted it and cut the pineapple out of there, but I'm being a bit extravagant here, but never mind. So I've got a mat there, and I've got a mat of my designer series paper. That's that bit going to be, and then we're basically the main part of this card will be the pineapple. I'm going to find a pokey tool or tweezers or something and just poke out the glimmer paper does tend to try to hang on because it's got like a plastic background, so any bits, I did think I'd maybe just leave them in because it looked textured enough, but then one fell out, so we're committed now to take them out. I'll just poke them out. I do have a brush and I do have foam that would do this quickly, but of course they're not to hand. So I've just come in from work. Probably won't have time to do anything tomorrow. I normally have Wednesday at home to do my crafting, but my son is home from Australia. He's with his sister tonight, and then he's coming to pick me up tomorrow, and I'm going to have a day with my son. He's on a very quick business trip, well, a quick visit to the UK while he's on a business trip to Australia. So So, yeah, I think so. There's really quite a nice texture here. I haven't worked out how I'm sticking this down, but I think if I can remember where they are. What did I lose all weekend? Glue dots. Here they are. I think we'll stick that down with glue dots. Just put some glue dots in the thick bits, and I'm going to copy Artful Stamping and use these tweezers to. Well, I'm going the wrong way, of course. To give the leaves of the pineapple a bit more texture. We crafters learn from each other. I'm not quite sure I'm doing this well. I'm actually a bit nervous that I tear this. I've just not really done this kind of thing that often, not the tweezery thing, but I just want to give the pineapple leaves, because they are quite spiky in real life, so I just want to give that impression with this. I'm not really sure who I would give a pineapple themed card to, but if you know someone that likes pineapples, what? I'm just giving this some texture by twisting it a bit. My eyesight's that bit, I'm missing the leaves. Yeah, it could be a fun child's card, you're right. I'm actually using it as a thank you card. This one out and just twist it a bit. I mean, this really is once you've done the cutting out, this is a, you know, there's nothing complicated here. I just thought I would share it with you guys. So I think I'll build this up now. I will use wet glue because on the glimmer paper other things don't stick too well to it, and I do have my Tombow here and it is working, so there. I do like this paper with all the fruit. It's really happy. It reminds me of the story, I don't know if any of you had the story to read to your children called Handa's Surprise, where she had all the fruits in her hat and all the animals in the jungle pinched them all or ate them. Does anyone else know the story Handa's Surprise? Yeah, you're right, Deborah. A housewarming card would be nice. For me, it's a thank you card, and I'll send it to somebody, I've no doubt. It definitely makes you think of hot sunny places. And again, just lining it up. Use the wet glue just to give me that moment to get it straight. And I just hold it down like that and then just give it, watch it can't slip, give it a good rub, and that just makes sure that the glue's got good contact there. Now, what do you think? A few dots of, I think we'll just do, see the kind of, you've got some bigger spaces on the back, so just a few dots. I was going to use glue dots, but just changed my mind because I've got my wet glue here. Alright. Well, I've not heard that story, Cindy. In the South, you mean in South where? South America or? So when you want your visitors to go, you just turn the pineapple up the other way. Hey, that's a good idea, because sometimes people do kind of outstay their welcome, don't they? I like to have people come to stay, but I do kind of like an idea of when they're intending to go. Yeah, that's amazing. Right, anyway, so we're going to stick this down flat, and then again we'll just get some of the flat area on the leaves. It'll be enough to hold it down. I'm glad I came on because that's an interesting story. I never knew that. I'm just going to use my tweezers simply because they're there just to make sure, because I can't put it upside down now, but just want to make sure that enough of the leaves have made contact with my card that it's not going to come off. But I like the texture here as well. Just make sure this is sticking down. Whoops. And then I'm going to use a piece of this beautiful, beautiful burlap. Well, it's like burlap jute. It's jute ribbon. Now, jute used to be processed in Scotland and Dundee as well. So this is, it's just beautiful. You can pull it apart, fray it a wee bit at the ends. Kia ora, Diane. Diane, are you North Island or South Island? So I've kind of unravelled the ribbon at both ends, and I've pulled the weave apart a bit, so it's made it considerably shorter. And I'm just going to pick up a few glue dots. About 3 there, and I'm just actually going to put that across the pineapple there. And I have this nice new punch. This punch is from the spring summer mini catalogue, and it's, if you see, it's got a ribbon slot there and a wee hole slot there that's extra, but I'm just using the main part of the punch today. And I'm going to stamp my greeting. I'm just going to do this. I'm keeping the colour palette quite tight. So I'm sticking with my shaded spruce. I'm just going to pop my thank you on there. It's squint, but I can move the punch about to accommodate that. I think maybe not. Yeah, I can. Sorry, I think that's off camera. Brought it back in. There's such a lag between what I'm doing and what's showing on my my iPad. Right, and then I'm just going to get my wee trimmer in, and I'm going to carefully, if I can. It's not easy because I'm actually going to take the wee edge off. And this is what the trimmer is really good for, accurate cutting like that. I don't know if you can see I've taken that edge off there. And I previously have punched out in the shaded spruce. Somebody needs to put my words in for me. I keep losing my words. And then I'm just going to layer this onto the shaded spruce. There you go. Whoops, maybe a bit too much glue there. And I'm going to fix this with dimensionals. I think I might manage that. Now what I'm going to do is try and keep the dimensionals high up there so that they'll straddle the ribbon. It's probably not going to work, and I think I've got too much glue and it's now sticking to my paper. Right. Okay, I don't know South Island very well, but I've been to North Island at least 3 times, and we'll be back in the next 2 years. We have family on North Island. I probably tell you that every time you come on, Diane, and then I probably forget that you've told me where you are. I don't really know the geography of South Island, but must get a visit next time down to South Island. Right, so then my thank you's just going to go in the middle there, and then I think we'll just have a wee trinket on here just to take the bareness off that, so we can either stick with, we'll just stick with pineapples. I'm determined that this time that I'm going to use up my trinkets. I tend to just have them and then admire them and then not use them. Unless I'm doing a swap, I'll usually put trinkets on swaps for some reason. Right, and then I think we should line this inside. Whoops. What a mess I've got here. I'm just going to cut, well, good if I could find my trimmer, my big trimmer. Okay, I'm going to cut this and just, not sure what I'm going to stamp inside. I'm going to cut this layer to 14.4. So as I say, this really is a very simple card. So I've done quite a lot with Timeless Tropical, and I still feel that I'm just really, I've not, there's so many, my words have really gone, this is dreadful. There's so many more things you could do with it. I've just scratched the surface, really. That's the words I was looking for. So anyway, I'm going to pop this inside the card, and I might just do a wee stamp a wee pineapple in. I'm not sure. Just line it up inside. And then we have this gorgeous little pineapple stamp. Now, have I still got it? I'm looking for the ink that comes with this set, but it's not two-hand, I don't think. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Well, that's not happening, Janice. Is it sad? It's got saddle brown ink that comes with this suite, and it doesn't appear to be on my desk. No. Oh well. Was just a thought. I did have it. No, I've got Memento, but not the saddle brown. It stays on black. Can anyone see it on my desk? No. Here it is. Just to let you see it. That was more for collapse. Everything's collapsing around me. It was just to let you see the saddle brown stays on that comes with this suite. Yes, the sentiment was indeed, the thank you sentiment is indeed from it, and so yay. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of wee pineapples inside, and I've just, this is a felt pad, so Oh, Diane, I think you've already told me that you're coming to Scotland to see your son. Where in Scotland is he? There you go. It's just some wee pineapples just to finish off. And let you see the script on these. I don't know if this, I can't get it out, it's welded. That's it. Got that caught there a wee bit, right. I'm just going to just stamp the sentiment in the same, in the saddle brown ink. It's rather nice actually, because it's not harsh like black. It says, "Our friendship is timeless." So maybe you need to say thank you to a friend. There we go. Our friendship is timeless. I have got a green blob there, but my friends won't mind that. So there you go. With the Stays On ink, you need to remember to put the wee plastic bit in. It keeps the ink fresher and it stops it from, because it's a solvent ink, it stops it evaporating so quickly. So there you go, ladies, a pineapple card. Now, so basically I could just keep this card, have that sitting like that when visitors come, make them feel welcome, and then when I've had enough and I want them to go, just turn it upside down then. Is that what you're telling me with your story? So could I make an upside down card then as well? I'm loving the wee story about the pineapple. I must research that. That's fantastic. Anyway, thank you ladies for sticking with me. It really was just a quick one. I hope you're all well. I think my Alexa timer's going to go off in a minute. I've got a casserole in the oven, so I need to go and attend to that. And I believe some of my other friends will be live on Facebook and YouTube later on this evening, so I'm looking forward to crafting along while they're crafting. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and please push the bell icon so you get notified that I'm coming on again to do something. Maybe be able to do a quick one in the morning before my son gets here, but I'm hyper excited, so you just never know what might happen. I don't know, I've not seen my son in over a year, so I am desperate for a mummy cuddle. He's a big lad, he's 33 years old, but yeah, I can't hide my excitement. But anyway, thank you for putting up with me, and I'll see you all soon. Is Esther on at 8 on Facebook? Anyway, thank you. Goodbye.